Alright, I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a great day. I mean, because school's almost over and I'm almost going to the next year, and summer vacation's almost here. And well, today I want to tell you guys some crazy stories that happened from my school, and they didn't I mean, they're shorts, so they couldn't make their own video, and that's why I'm putting them making this a compilation here. But yeah, some of them are short, some of them are a little bit long, but not long enough to make their own video, like 40 minutes. I mean, not 40 minutes, 4 minutes. You know what I'm getting. So let's get into it. So this first story happened during a cloudy day where it started to rain, and we were just coming back from the library, and as soon as we came back from the library, we started hearing thunder outside the classroom, and we're all just sitting here, reading our books, and I think this was in the fourth grade, but we just started hearing thunder, and we were just not becoming more focused on our books, but just watching the thunder, trying to catch the thunder, like able to see it. However, because it's so fast, we can't see it. However, I look outside, and I was able to catch one thunderbolt, and the thunderbolt hit one of the trees. And if you guys don't know, we had like trees at our school, like the really big ones, like the palm trees, I guess. And one of the lightning bolts hit one of the trees, and the tree got destroyed so much from the thunderbolt that struck it that it fell down. And before the tree struck down, I mean, like, it fell down, some of the other kids saw what was happening outside, and then after that, all of us in the classroom were freaking out because, again, this is elementary school kids. It's not every day you see something exciting as this. So this next story happened at my middle school, and at my middle school, I don't know why, but there tends to be a lot of fights there. However, the thing is, unfortunately, I'm not able to see that because, well, I'm on my computer trying to finish my work or just play around with my Google Drive. However, at this time, I was kind of bored because I got done with everything, and after I ate my lunch, I was thinking, hey, maybe instead of, being bored sitting around trying to wait for the school to end, how about I go play at the park? So I decided I'm gonna go play at the park. So something that my school put around was this park, and this park was a little bit huge, but it's basically like the size of a normal playground. There's like this giant playground house. There's the seesaws or whatever, the swings or whatever. However, like I said, there was a few stories about this wood chip area that my school would have, plus a football field, and I was playing at the park, swinging on the swings, right? And after like a minute, I started hearing like what it sounds to be like arguing overhead. And I look to my right, and I see these two kids arguing. However, I can tell the argument is getting intense because the other one started to push the other. And that's when I see like a crowd started forming, because it's not like every day you see a fight. Or maybe it's basically that everyone in the school just like fights so much that they think it's really entertaining. But of course, I see some kids, getting out their phones, record this TikTok fight or whatever at their school, maybe post on Instagram or something. And that's when I realized this started a school fight that I don't know what these kids were arguing about, because I mean, I was so far away that I couldn't understand what they're saying. But what I can tell is that there's a school fight was going on. So 10 minutes go by, and no teacher was around until like the principal came, and he broke everything up. This fight, I mean, it wasn't intense. I mean, I guess because like as the two are fighting, the other friends from the other group started fighting each other. And I don't know, and apparently it ended up that they're fighting because apparently they're arguing about how much more followers they have on Instagram, which, I mean, having followers, it's great. It can give you more social points, but at the end of the day, social media isn't something that we shouldn't fight for physically. So this next story happened at my high school, and apparently the principal wanted to attend this Super Smash Bros. Tournament on the Nintendo Switch. And the thing about my school is that yes, they do events. Most of them are crappy, but sometimes they're really fun to go to, like these. However, of course, you had to sign it up, and apparently the reason why they were doing this tournament is because apparently they figured out which day was gonna they figured out which day was gonna be cloudy or not. But apparently they figured out that today was going to be a cloudy day, so they decided they're going to whip out this giant projector, and everyone was going to watch these two guys play Nintendo Super Smash Bros. And these kids, they're not really popular, but there are some really good Super Smash Bros. Players. Actually, no, one of them was a popular kid, but the thing is about this guy is that this guy is a spoiled kid. So he thinks he's entitled to everything because while they're playing Super Smash Bros, like this whole entire time, the spoiled kid is just getting destroyed by this underrated player. I don't know what these kids' names are because I don't know who they are. But what I can tell is that the spoiled kid is getting absolutely beat on, and when the match is over, the spoiled kid starts screaming of how that's not fair. I should have won. I'm better. However, everyone knows that the spoiled kid is basically crap at Smash Bros. Because we just all saw the spoiled kid got beaten by the unpopular kid, and the unpopular kid, I guess, didn't want to cause drama, so basically he just tried to dip out of the situation. But the spoiled kid started going over and not letting the popular kid escape, to go back outside, because he says, no, we're fighting, I can't let you get away with this. And that's when the teachers had to break up those two. And spoiled kid ended up getting a little bit in trouble because he was threatening to fight someone because over a video game. You lost over a video game, which caused you to fight someone. Kind of ridiculous, honestly. Alright, so this last story before I go, I already told this story on the channel, but I made it into an animated story time. But I just want to tell you the ending of it, because the ending of it was kind of a little bit not funny, but kind of funny. I can tell at the same time. I mean, I can relate. I mean, it was kind of funny, but not that funny at the same time. So it's the end of the day, and we had a lot of fun at Knott's Berry Farm. And we wanted to go back. I mean, we didn't want it to go back, but it was time for us to go back to school, and then we can get picked up by our parents because it's the end of the day. It's literally 5 p.m. right now, and it took us about I think an hour to get back at our school. But we got on the bus and we started going back to the school. Now, everything was normal at first. We're on the road. We're listening to our music in our earbuds. And then we're not. I mean, yes, we're on the road, but we're almost to the freeway. Until someone decided that, hey, it's a good idea. This is the good time to do a prank. And so this guy decides to put a plastic water bottle on this guy's head. And what do you mean, what on this guy's head? Well, this guy apparently was sleeping in an angle where his head was kind of about to fall out of the seat. But this guy manages to hang on the seat. And this other guy, we're gonna call the TikTok kid, because I'll explain later throughout this last story, is that he puts a water cup on his head filled with water as a quote-unquote prank. Now, I can understand it as a prank, but I don't think this would be a great time for a prank, because we just ended a massive tiring day at a very good place, Knott's Berry Farm. It's very extremely tiring because you walked everywhere. It's hard to get on rides. You're just sick of waiting for stuff, and you just want to go back home and play some video games or eat pizza or whatever. You just want to do something else. So we're sitting here and we're looking at this kid that's asleep, that has a water cup on his head, and the water cup for some reason still manages to stay on his head as we get through on the freeway. And we're all sitting in our seats in shock, seeing of how this water cup is still managed to stand on his head. And while this is happening, this TikTok kid gets out his phone and records a video for our TikTok or a video on Instagram or whatever to see his followers or something, I guess. Just, post a video on social media, I think. Because this guy like while he's recording, he's like talking about, yo, this prank is gonna be epic when this guy like when he wakes up. Now pranks, in my opinion, yes, they are funny. They are fun to do. Try to at least have a good laugh. However, no one was laughing because everyone around this kid was just basically shocked about what's going on, and so some of us tell him, yo, I don't think this is funny. Like when he wakes up, there's gonna be like water all over him. He says, and the TikTok kid says, no, let this go on for another hour until we get back to school. It's gonna be funny. I get like just wait until this happens. And then when the guy says no, this is enough, and he proceeds to try to take the cup off of his head, and the TikTok kid slaps a guy's hand and says, no, you can't touch it. Sorry for that notification from my phone. Anywho, though, we get back to the school, and we're just all sitting here wanting to help this kid, but apparently this guy, he's really entitled that he's not letting us. I mean, of course, we could all just get up and try to take, the cup from the water cup out from the guy's head, but of course the entitled kid is scream and says, everyone is attacking me, because apparently he wants to have this quote unquote prank go on. And we get to the school, and the guy wakes up, and we're getting off the bus. However, while we're getting off the bus, the guy, even though we can't do anything, we want to help, but we can't because of this entitled kid. The guy gets off from his seat, and he feels something in his head, and he says, hey, what's that? And then he just meets with a bunch of water all over his clothes, and then obviously we can see him hit his face turning red because now he's all wet, and he turns to the TikTok kid and says, what were you doing while sleeping? This is not funny. I just got done with a busy day. Are you serious right now? And the TikTok kid is just holding his phone, just smiling. And not the TikTok kid, but the sleeping kid sees his phone. He's like, give me that. And he just takes the phone away and stops the recording and deletes the phone. And the TikTok kid says, hey, what were we just doing? I can't get that recording back now. Are you serious right now? And the sleeping kid says, dude, that was not a funny prank. I mean, pranks are funny, but this is not a good time to do a prank. And then like the TikTok kid says, see of us all like nodding our heads, and then the TikTok kid says, ugh, whatever, and he just grabs his phone back, and then he walks out. Anyways, that's all the stories I have for today. I hope you guys enjoy these 4 stories. I think it was 4 stories I told for this video about some crazy experiences I had. But I would appreciate if you guys can press the like button. It would mean a lot to me on this video. And if you guys don't press the like button, then some crazy things will happen to you that are school related. For instance, having unlimited tests, which nobody likes ever, or the fact that a lot of fights will start your school, or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna head out now. Have a great day, everyone.